So I'm out in my jungle back here, and it's a nice day today. I wonder if we're going to have thunderstorms again today. We've been having them almost every day, and it's been pretty crazy. You know, in fact, it knocked our power out, which, that one goes up tonight. In fact, the one where it knocked our power out, when we got struck by lightning. Anyway, I'm getting ready to go on a trip to Oregon, and it's I'm just trying out this camera here. This is my this is my high quality handheld camera, and it works out pretty good. It does have it has this wide angle lens on it, so I'm actually holding this. And let me take the lens off of here, and I'll show you what it looks like without the lens on. Look at that. You know, I can still do it. I can still do it without this extra lens on it, but you know, I guess it gets just a better view with of everything. Although this isn't too bad either. So anyway, I figured out my problem with audio syncing on stuff that I've recorded with XSplit, and I had tried with VodBurner and some other applications, and it's so, golly, it's such a I want to call it redneck solution. You know, I got string and duct tape and tied a couple of the pixels together. I'm just kidding. So basically it is very redneck though. So listen to this. I upload my recordings from XSplit raw to YouTube. And then YouTube tells me that there's an audio sync problem, and it does some magic on the back end. And then it allows me to download the file that it creates, and I've made it private, and so then I can download it. And then I download that and I can edit it, because YouTube transfers it into a constant frame rate of 29.97. And so this allows me to then edit it without the audio sync problems. Now, why the hell can't I find a program that I can just run on my desktop to do this? That's all I need. It's just so frickin' annoying. I don't care what, you know, I just want to say, okay, here's the video, and I want you to output it at 30 frames a second, 29.97. No other parameters. Just look at it and say, okay, it's you know, 1080p, so we're going to keep that. You know, it's a high bit rate. I don't care if you take an enormous amount of hard drive space. I just want that feature. This is so dumb that I have to upload it to YouTube to download it so that I can edit it so that I can upload it again. But I'm glad that I figured out that you know, feature of YouTube. So I'm getting ready. I'm leaving on today is Monday, and I'm leaving on Friday morning at like 6 a.m. My time, and I'll actually arrive in Portland at around noon. So here, I'm going to put my lens back on here. Okay, so it makes it a little bit easier for me to hold the camera. I don't have to hold it so far out. So basically, I'm heading out of town. I got 11 videos done for Guild Wars, and they're going to start showing on Monday. And the Guild Wars 2 stuff, it rocks. I am really, really pleased with it. It is just super cool. So I'm going to be buying that game for sure. And I'm hoping that those videos will actually produce some income. That'll show me the interest level in them. You know, if they do start producing some income, because then, you know, I'll know whether or not it's a good place to put my time. And I certainly don't mind putting my time into it because it's a fun game. If it wasn't a fun game, even if it paid well, I'd do a little bit of it, but I wouldn't do much of it. So anyway, now that I've figured out my my problem with syncing, I have my Diablo Billionaire stuff, and maybe I'll get my first one up tonight. It's basically guy who's making a living off of the Diablo 3 Real Money Auction House, and then also he talks about making, you know, a couple 100 million gold a day in Diablo. And so that is some pretty exciting stuff, and I think those interviews will do pretty good. So, okay folks, that is it for today. And by the way, I'm trying this camera out because I'm considering taking it with me. The more and more I look at what my schedule is going to be like while I'm up in Portland, the more and more it looks like I'm not going to have as much time to do recording as I want to. And so, do I go to the expense of taking the big case and everything? I have to ship the camera, basically. It won't fit in the overhead. And, you know, do I go to the expense of actually, you know, taking that with me? Or do I just go ahead and film on this? And, you know, because this isn't bad. And, you know, so... and I can use wireless mics with this and stuff. I could take one wireless mic with me and everything. So maybe I'll just film on this on there. We'll see. Depends on whether or not I have a friend of mine who I'm reaching out to that has a lot of medieval weapons and armor, real stuff. And gonna see if I can record with some of that stuff. But we'll see. If I can, I'll definitely take the big camera because the stuff is beautiful looking, and that camera will definitely take advantage of it. But if I'm just going to be out wherever filming, then maybe this little camera is the trick. I'll catch you all later.